walk people through, because we have these all burned into our brains, about what the Supreme Court did over decades to get us to this point, starting in a way with Buckley versus Valeo, but then really later cases were much more destructive.
I'm going to also problematize this narrative a little bit. This all starts in terms of campaign finance, right, with mid-20th century. Campaigns start to become much more expensive because of the rise of modern mass communications. And not just in this country, but all over the world, governments started to say, well, we should probably put some limits on money in our elections. And in most of those countries like Canada and Europe, the logic was this is part of being equal citizens, right? One oligarch shouldn't be able to spend millions of dollars on elections. We did that after Watergate.
The U.S. had a system put into place with what attempted anyway to be full public financing for presidential campaigns, but also spending limits on campaigns, and rich people couldn't fund their own campaigns.
Right, exactly. Now, that got in front of the U.S. Supreme Court. It was a conservative challenge, and the court, in an opinion written by the namesake of the Brennan Center, said, oh, no. Spending money on campaigns, that's like literal speech. You can't prohibit that. We'll let you prohibit donations to campaigns, but this talk of political equality, that's not an American value.
This was the first time that the Supreme Court had applied the First Amendment as the basis for understanding campaign finance law.